Okay, this is probably going to be awkward to record, but whatever. Gaming as a medium has been in a bit of a pickle recently. The gaming industry as we know it is run by what we would all call corporate greed, and video games is not doing too hot, shall we say, in terms of preservation and replayability forever. Basically, gaming can be taken away from you at any time. When you pay for a game, you don't get the game. You get the permission to play the game, which can be revoked at any time. Basically rendering the payment useless, because in the end of the day, you're not even allowed to own the game. And why are we not allowed to own if we pay for it? It just doesn't make any sense. If we pay for a game, we should be able to own the game. It's like you pay for a car, but you don't own the car. You're not allowed to... You can probably drive around in it for a bit, but they still own the car, and they could tell you at any time that you're no longer allowed to drive that car, which renders buying the car pointless. It's a terrible analogy, no. It's a terrible way to explain what this video game industry has become recently, and I sort of loosely done that as an example that I saw as a comment on another video talking about it. It was Jacksepticeye. Gaming is in a rough spot, and yeah, I think it's safe to say that the only way to fight back is to sign a petition. If you are a UK resident or from Europe in general, you can sign a petition to fight against corporate greed. And quite frankly, this is something I highly support, because gaming should be preserved forever. It should always be something that once you pay for it, you own it, and you can play it for the rest of your life. This is something that, the fact that I have to say that we have to own what we pay for, is the fact you have to say that as a sentence and has to be said in general. Like, why do we need to say this? It should be obvious. But no, corporate grief, yeah, it's grief, alright. Greed, it never ceases to amaze me. How greedy companies have become. To the point where you pay for basically a permission. You don't even pay for the game. So they could, at any point, not only take away the ability to play the games you pay for, but also the preservation, like preserving games forever. Like, imagine, say you paid for a game, like an old game, long time ago, and you're no longer allowed to play that game anymore. Well, that just sucks, isn't it? You can't play the game anymore. And there's no way to play the game anymore because it's not preserved on the cartridge. It's a permission slip. And they just slipped the permission right out of your hands, and now you're no longer allowed to play the game. That's pretty BS, isn't it? Not cool. But there is a way to fight back, thanks to a recent trend that I've seen recently. Stop killing games. And I fully support it. So if you are from Europe or UK or whatever, please sign a petition if you want to stop gaming from dying. Literally, the slogan is stop killing games. I think it's pretty obvious that the goal is to stop corporate greed from killing games. I didn't even have to explain that. It's just obvious. If you can't tell already, I just sort of turned on the record button and just started speaking because I didn't really plan this through. Usually I try to think a little bit more ahead, but I didn't really. I just sort of turned the camera on and hoped that whatever came out of my mouth actually made sense. I don't think it did, but I'm trying to get the message out there. So, if you want to support gaming and try to fight against corporate greed and the preservations of games so you can be able to own them, because at the end of the day, if paying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. That's a common trend that I've seen everywhere. If you're not allowed to own the games you pay for, well, pirating isn't stealing is kind of the same logic, isn't it? So, let's bring back the ability to own what we pay for. It's a product we purchase, we should own it. Not them. This is our chance to fight against that. So, it should be in the link in the description. It should be in the pinned comment. If you want to, there you go. Wow. I'm not really good at just saying what I want to say in like 1 minute. I just sort of rambled on there for a good while. But hopefully that gets the message across. I'm very bad at recording videos. I don't know why I'm still doing this after 6 years. I'm clearly terrible at it. But hopefully I got the message across. Thank you for watching, and hopefully... Oh, and I should also mention that this petition is supposed to reach like 1 million signatures by the end of this month, July. I don't know what it's at right now, but when I last heard, it was like 70% of the way there, but that was like a day ago, so it probably boosted since, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it, so I'm sure it's doing pretty well at the moment. And I know I don't have the biggest fan base or whatever. I don't have the biggest audience, but any little bit of support counts, I guess. As long as I'm like trying to help support this trend, then that's fine by me. So even if I just convince one of you or a few of you or whatever to sign the petition and hope that we can own games again, then I have successfully done what I set out to do. I dragged this on for way too long. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the recording. Thank you for watching. And standing like this is very awkward because the camera is very low, so thank you for watching. Stay cozy. I don't know. Support Stop Killing Games. Thank you.